Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video. And yes, as you can tell from my location, it's time to travel again. This time not for a DJ set, but more like for a studio session. I'm gonna go to Meppen, visiting my old mate Sascha Müller, aka Dr. Noisem, and plans I have it that we're gonna spend like some time in the studio together, like create 1 or 2 new tracks maybe for a new single that's that I'm about to offer to a label, and hopefully they will like agree to releasing that and stuff. And yeah, now I'm gonna go to Osnabrück first and then change trains to another small city, and then I'm heading to Meppen. Like it's a 3.5 hours ride, so we'll get some impressions, some talk maybe. And yeah, excuse me for not being back with the video earlier, but as I told you, well, YouTube is not my main focus right now and stuff, and there were things to do between like the holidays and stuff, and between like the New Year's Eve, so I was busy and didn't feel like making videos, but now I'm back on track and new stuff is to come soon. Well, did I mention that traveling with like Deutsche Bahn is always an adventure? And now it starts to start really. The train I'm going to depart with from Hamburg is like delayed for like 15 minutes, so that means I might miss my connection train in Osnabrück and have to wait more than an hour. So Deutsche Bahn, fuck you for that, and I'll keep you updated. Okay then, the first part of the journey is over. Arrived in Osnabrück with like a delay of like about 30 minutes, so I definitely missed my connection train and have to figure out how to proceed to Rheine, which will be my next stop from here. And from there I'm gonna go to Meppen to meet Sascha Müller, but now I will like have to check out like the plans and stuff, and we'll see. Whatever journey you hear about traveling with Deutsche Bahn, how absurd it might be, it's true for sure. Okay, then this is gonna be like a horror trip kind of. So I figured out when I gotta leave Osnabrück, which is 16:46, but as you can see over there, or maybe you can't, but this train already has a delay of like 25 minutes announced, like approximately half an hour before we leave. So this is gonna be an interesting journey, and hopefully I will be able to get a refund for my ticket and stuff, because this sucks badly and I don't see a point in paying all this, so we'll see. Okay, change of plans for sure. So I found me a train that departed like 2 minutes after I like shot the past sequence of this video, and now I'm stranded in Rheine, which is like some small town I never heard of before, and it's actually I don't know if you can see that, 10 minutes to 5 p.m. and my next train departs at 5:34, and I'm not gonna go to Lingen definitely, but I'm not gonna go to Meppen, but I'm gonna go to Lingen, which is another small town in this area kind of, and I'm gonna meet Sascha Müller there because some friends of his like have a burger restaurant or something like that, so we're gonna have some food and stuff. And as we are in Germany here, some graffiti stuff is happening, like some freight train standing here, and so I'm gonna film some like classic, well not classic, but some typical things for Germany, which are like graffiti on freight trains all over the place, and we'll see how this weekend turns out and how the journey proceeds kind of. So we're stuck in Rheine still, and I thought I'm gonna like not really take a stroll through the city because like we don't have enough time, but this is well, kind of frustrating view you get in every single small village or town in Germany. So here's a kind of like, I don't know, never been here before, so I'm just guessing, but it seems like here I have like a few shops and stores and stuff, and there's not even a main street where you can like go shopping and stuff, as it seems. So this is pretty frustrating. I don't know, I don't have any clue how big the city is or not, but I guess there's an estimated 50,000 maybe, like in terms of inhabitants and stuff. So I'm gonna like take a 5 minutes walk, maybe take some graffiti shots maybe for the Street Art Daily website, and then we'll see what we can find. Maybe I'm gonna spread some stickers as well, but it's only taking like 5 minutes or a few more, like to explore this little town, I guess. Still stranded, and it sucks definitely because there's absolutely nothing to do. The whole train station is like as frustrating as the square in front of it, so I'm stuck. I cannot go up to the train tracks because it's freezing cold, it's winter and stuff, so waiting, and I'm getting hungry, and well, I'm ready for some proper alcohol, I guess. Good morning world, Saturday morning, off to work. I made Sascha. We're gonna head to the studio and we'll see if we get some tracks done today, which will be a great thing for sure. Yeah, and in case you're wondering why I look like shit, kind of, well, I didn't sleep very much, and it's like 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning, which is usually a time where I'm still asleep, but I spent a lot of time in bed yesterday, like pre-programming beats in my head and stuff, and like thinking about intros and sounds, and like a little bit of preparation for today's session. So we'll work things out and expect maybe some dancehall influence stuff for a new release if the label says yes and like agrees to put that out on vinyl later in this year, maybe. Look guys, what I found. Sascha's first release on Intro Tyrene Recordings. It's been 12 years right now and it's never been on YouTube, so I'm gonna give you like a needle drop thing. First hours in the studio done, lunch break, pizza, the church. What do you think? Are we successful?
I think we will be successful. This is a nice sound to be done.
Yeah, we're looking forward to finish 2 versions for a 7-inch for sure. So after a few hours in the studio, the first version is finished and mix down is done, and we're about to take the second shot, maybe more or less experimental and more like dance floor friendly and happy hardcore related. We'll see what comes out, but the studio is massive, a lot of old school gear and stuff, and Sascha is finalizing the file right now. We're into the second session. Yay, I don't know if you can see anything. Studio session done, and we come back from a session with some friends of Sascha, Ufuk and his wife. Shout out to them and to their dog, which is the neediest like dog I've ever seen. So it's like you cannot like pet the dog, you have to pet the dog all the time, and as soon as you stop, the dog leg will go, hey, give me more and stuff. And really fun session. We watched a lot of funny like music YouTube videos and stuff, and I showed them some like Chicago footwork, juke stuff, and Shangan electro and whatever. And well, some friends of mine used to call me a music almanac, kind of in electronic music, and it seems like I am. So I surprised a lot of people and stuff, and we had a very good conversation. And like that guy also runs a pizzeria here in Uelzen, which is also a really nice place, really good pizza. So if you're here, check that space out. And Now I guess we're heading home to Meppen. I'm gonna have some hours of sleep and go home to Hamburg later. So a proper session, you might not see anything because the light is bad. But anyway, a short update in the dark, and you can see the stars in here, so which is very interesting. Hey, Sunday, last part of my journey. I'm gonna go back to Hamburg. I'm stuck in Osnabrück right now for a few minutes, which is the most labyrinthy train station I've been in a while. The train tracks are like all over the place, and you follow a lot of signs. So I hope I'm gonna find my train, and I hope the departure is like in time in about 20 minutes, and then I will be back in Hamburg at around 6, I guess. So this is how things go. Very nice weekend. It's fucking cold in Germany. It's winter, early January, and it's like freezing cold. And I've been freezing my ass off in Rheine like a few minutes ago, where I like had to change trains before I went to Osnabrück. And this is the last part of this video. Hope you enjoyed this. You know the score. If you like this, leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave me your thoughts down in the comment section. And I'm gonna talk to you soon. See you later.